Now to the woman who hit the child support jackpot, becoming an instant millionaire with a $2 million payment. She claims she thought it was legitimate back payment from her ex-husband, but it was a massive mistake by the child support agency, and now the single mother has to pay back what she's already spent and is facing jail. Neil Dawley has this exclusive report.
Hey guys, another day. Another greedy single mother makes the headlines for all the wrong reasons. You can already tell that this fat, greedy, conniving cunt was out to get any cent from her ex-husband, which is ironic. So when the child support agency fucked up and overpaid this greedy bitch, she just couldn't wait to spend every last cent and had no intention of even asking her ex-husband if the money was from him or question where it exactly came from by calling her bank. I think we're in for a treat for this one.
It was just like, wow, you know, this is fantastic for my children. Took the kids out for dinners and bought some clothes, but, you know, we were having a good time, I suppose you could say, yeah.
Allow me to translate from the single mother speak. Wow, my asshole ex-husband must have gotten busted not paying me enough millions in child support, so I'm going to spend every last cent on myself buying junk, whining and dining, and I'm happy to blow the lot just in case he wants it back. And if anyone asks where did the money go, I'll say, I've spent it all on children.
The money's dropped into her account. She felt tempted.
I felt like a bit of a criminal, but I didn't know why.
So we have a white knight lawyer, Mangina, trying to paint a picture of this fat bush pig, aka single mother, that she acted apparently like any regular human being and gave in to her temptation. And the fat, greedy, conniving cunt knew she was being dodgy but decided to chuck on the whole, I felt like a criminal but I did not know why because apparently finding $2 million in your bank account is totally legit if you're a single mother.
On February 6, single mother of 3, Judy Lawbeck, hit the child support jackpot and became an instant millionaire.
On that day, monies were deposited from the child support agency of the sum of $2 million.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I wake up tomorrow with $2 million in my bank account, the first question I would be asking is, where the fuck did it come from? You see, we live in a world where every financial transaction is easily traced and can be easily investigated. I'm not sure how much Kool-Aid this greedy bitch was drinking on that day, but obviously she's just a dumb greedy bitch. There are many cases of people getting an incorrect payment from their bank, and in all those cases the person either goes to jail or the money is returned pronto. And what really pisses me off is this greedy bitch did not even bother contacting her ex-husband to ask if the money was from him as a false child support payment. She just wanted to spend it like a drunken sailor and then using the kids as the shield.
And what is really astounding here is that it's almost impossible to accept that the department wouldn't have known about the overpayment very, very quickly after it was made.
The white knight lawyer is trying to paint this woman as an automatic victim, and if you've been watching my videos, you already know that we live in a world where women are almost never held accountable for their actions. Just like children, they're never held responsible.
The first thing first was to take care of my children.
Take care of my children?
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
5 weeks and hundreds of thousands of dollars later, she'd gone from the penthouse to the jailhouse.
They just said, Judy Lawbeck, you're under arrest. And he said, you know why? So I'm thinking, okay, I need to speak to my lawyer.
Wouldn't it have been better to speak to your lawyer before you started blowing all that cash, you greedy cunt?
There's no premeditation, there's no attempt by her to secure the money before it was given to her, nothing like that at all. It's very different to a lot of other frauds you might see.
Yeah, we get it. She was given the money. She did not kill anyone, she did not rob a bank, she did not sell drugs, but the bitch still blew $2 million and kept it hush-hush.
Michael McMillan is Judy Lawbeck's lawyer.
This is a woman who didn't ask for this problem to occur. It happened, and she took advantage of it when she shouldn't have.
While most of us would question the circumstances surrounding $2 million being deposited into our bank accounts, Judy Lawbeck assumed she was given the money following an investigation into the finances of her former husband a well-known Melbourne businessman.
See, this is where it gets even more rewarding. This greedy fat cunt thought that apparently it was her ex-husband's money. She could be lying though, as her honesty track record is not entirely pure, and that she was entitled to it. I would love to see the reaction of her ex-husband to know that this dirty mole of an ex-wife is now facing criminal investigation for simply being a greedy cunt who wanted to squeeze every last cent from her previous partner. This is the problem with many single mothers. They act as if the entire world owes them something for raising kids, which they often do a terrible job at. And when questioned where that money went, their automatic self-defense is, I spend it on children. When in reality she bought herself designer handbags, designer clothes, perfume, fake up, and apparently a penthouse.
I felt that my ex-husband could pay those monies, and so I sort of didn't think twice.
And this is the reason why single mothers are absolute selfish cunts. They only care about themselves and their own wallet. They want to milk their ex-husband for all he's got, even decades down the track, if the gynocentric courts and their judges allow. And if you're thinking about getting married, this is the reality you may have to face after you divorce. A forever greedy, money-hungry, fat bitch cunt of an ex-wife.
Judy's spending spree ended abruptly when federal police arrested her outside the Sydney RSL.
Now, for those of you brothers who don't know what RSL is, it's basically like a clubhouse where the elderly and the pensioners get together to grab a drink and a bite to eat and then play pokies. In other words, gambling money. So this greedy fat cunt was already gambling and throwing cash around like a fat hog.
It was just very surreal, a shock just out of the blue. All these men just come out of the woodwork.
The 46-year-old was taken into custody and transferred to Brisbane's women's prison.
I cried for days. The only thing I requested was a Bible. I'm a Christian. And so that was my source of peace and in that place.
No, seriously, I can't believe this greedy cunt. Seriously, we're 7 minutes into this cringe roast and so far she has only been giving us excuses. First it's the children, now she's a good Christian. What's next?
She spent 6 weeks behind bars.
I've never been cut off from my children for such a long period of time, and concerned more for them than myself, really.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
While the amount overpaid to Judy Lorbeck is rare, it's not the only mistake made by the Child Support Agency, which handles more than $3 billion in payments. Last year, the agency received nearly 7,500 complaints, but Judy admits she never contacted them about her payout.
I didn't know who to contact. I wouldn't know what to do.
So you're telling us you could not ring up your bank and ask them where the $2 million came from? Bullshit!
But I felt sort of justified that this is child support. They know what they're doing.
Judy Lorbeck's cash splash might have ended nearly 3 months ago, but during a recent bail application, a court heard investigators are still trying to recover about $150,000.
Hang on, didn't the greedy fat cunt say she spent all the money on kids? This bitch is a female version of a Pinocchio.
Oh, look! My nose! What's happened?
Perhaps you haven't been telling the truth, Pinocchio.
Perhaps. Oh, but I have! Every single word!
Judy's assets have been frozen, and it's possible her Sunshine Coast house could be sold off to pay back the Child Support Agency.
To lose your home, that would obviously come as a massive blow.
Well, we'd be devastated. Yeah, absolutely devastated.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
As she awaits her next court appearance, Judy is genuinely apologetic.
If that money was deposited wrongfully by their department, and I've spent it, yes, of course I'd like to apologise.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
For my own Christian, morals and the way I believe.
She has been charged with dishonesty offences. They're Commonwealth dishonesty offences, and she's intending to plead guilty to the charges as we know them.
I take one day at a time.
A simple telephone call to her. We've overpaid you, don't spend the money, you could be committing a criminal offence if you do so, might have prevented all of this. Still today, they haven't called her.
I don't understand why I went through it, but all I can do is pray.
Guys, just to clear up, I'm not a Bieber fan. Please don't unsub. It was uncalled for, but that face and the tune went so well together, and now I feel bad. Anyway, this is another prime example of a single mother. For you, single mothers are desperate for cash and prizes. They're always broke, no matter how much vagina money or child support they get. So if you happen to be dating a single mom right now, I suggest you stop for your own well-being, because they're capable of anything, as seen in this clip. May you all like, subscribe and comment to this latest abomination. And let me know if you're enjoying this latest 2 videos from the Australian news show called Today Tonight. If you do, I'll make a few more videos. Let me know in the comment section. Cheers. And remember that I take requests for different videos, so if you want to throw me some spare change and request a topic, then you're more than welcome to. Click on the description of this video for more details.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Oh,